I think it's safe to say the last episode brought us back down to earth with a bang. But today we've got two massive games to try and get us back in the saddle. Yes, welcome back, boys and girls. We are back with another episode looking to prove that our West Ham team do belong at that highest level. And today we're going to try and show that against Juventus and then against away at our old club Chelsea, who still have Pep Guardiola, still have a ridiculously overpowered team. Somehow they managed to balls it up and finish second last year without us. Some would say they didn't know what they had when they had it. Others would say, I'm just awesome. I'll let you decide. But since you last saw us when we had those two shocking defeats, two bad performances, we pumped it right up against West Ham. Conor Gallagher took it upon himself to grab himself 2 goals and an assist before Marcus Leonardo came in at the last minute to make it 4, put a bit more gloss on that scoreline. And we're lucky he did, because in terms of the Premier League, we are still somehow only 2 points off top. That is because Chelsea managed to drop points in that game against Man City when we last played. Man United had overtaken us, but then they dropped points in their game against Newcastle. So all in all, that leaves us going into these 2 games in a pretty good position as far as the Premier League goes. Champions League, we're just not going to worry about that. We're 28th out of 36 teams. So massive couple of fixtures in the Champions League coming up. And let's get right into the first one. We've got Juventus at home, and we're going to go with a slightly more defensive version of our formation. Conor Gallagher's going to slip back into that DM role like he did in the second half against Bayern Munich. And we're just going to hope that this is enough to get us. I think it's, I'd say, a deserved win. We've played, Inter Milan we played okay. Bayern Munich we didn't really show up. Juventus inconsistent. It might just be the perfect time to play them. Perfect time to bring the Champions League to the London Stadium. Dreamland for West Ham fans, right? Antonio Conte back at Juventus. Who else did they brought? Marius Wolf, Julian Alvarez up front. Of course, we stole Vlahovic from them. And right now, I'm pretty glad we did when we was at Chelsea. I might not be as enthusiastic about it if he goes and scores against us in the next game. But we'll worry about that when we come to it. Let's worry about Juventus first up. In the drizzle at the London Stadium, 62,000 people coming in to see our first home Champions League game of this season. And so far, we've given them absolutely sod all to cheer about. 20 minutes gone now. Not a shot on target from either team. 7 shots in total across the course of the first half an hour. What is going on, boys? I've given it all that build-up, and it's taken to the 38th minute to get a shot on target. We're not going to get a highlight in the whole first half, it seems. Football is an entertainment business, guys. What a shocking half of football we've just seen, but we haven't seen anything. It's been pure commentary. I'm going to double check. We haven't got the game on commentary only. I'm pretty sure we do have it on key highlights. But what a bunch of 6.7s that is. Alex Scott somehow he must have, taken more than 4 touches before he passed it to get up to a 6.8. I'm not sure. I'm going to demand more. We're not happy. Thrash our arms a bit. Far from pleased. We're going to have a look at the tactics and see if there's anything we can, work the ball into the box. It seems to come on. We'll slightly low the tempo down a bit. We'll say not to be as expressive. And hopefully they'll just take a bit more time when they get in and around the penalty area. And just try and get a goal, really. Okay, I've just killed whatever highlight would have been by giving a demand. It would have been our highlight. Conor Gallagher with a free kick. Ignacio trying to get up. Corner kick. Of course, I wasn't sure until this highlight which way we was actually kicking the ball because I hadn't seen anything in the first half. But Truffert now. Down the left. Playing around a bit. Dewey loses out. Truffert's won it back though. Back to Conor Gallagher. Scott from range. And it's something to shout about, really. Not a massive amount to shout about, but it's a shot on target. It's worthy of a highlight. Although I was hoping that what followed wasn't going to be the highlight, but now I'm hoping it is, because Alex Scott's got the ball in the area. He's playing around with it. Paquetá. I almost said his name completely different to how it should have sounded, because I was so shocked to see him pick up the ball there and smash it in the top corner. I said in the last episode, he's got a clanger in him in some of these big games, but just every now and then, he shows a bit of quality. Bellanova, Paquetá on his right foot into the top corner, and we're in dreamland. We are 1-0 up against Juventus, and we are trying to show that we belong as a Champions League club. Bellanova now, he's lost out to Rabiot though. Rodriguez now, don't get yourself sent off and don't concede a goal here, boys. Rabiot again, looking over the top for Chiesa. He's got in behind. Oh, Truffurt's got to do better there. Truffurt has got to do better there. And then, as a result of him not doing so good, Julian Alvarez has just got the whole 6-yard box to himself. And look at this. Rabiot with a ranging ball over the top. Truffurt's got caught under it. From there, he should clear it. One of the defenders probably should do better at marking Alvarez. Questions about the defence all round. That was the area we thought we'd strengthen in the summer by bringing in Okoli and Milenkovic. Milenkovic not on the pitch at the moment, so it's only Okoli in from the defence from last year. But Bellanova showing that attack is the best form of defence, and Paquetá, it's that Bellanova-Paquetá combination again, boys and girls. That is bearing some fruit. Slightly lucky this time with a deflection, but we'll take it. Conor Gallagher again, Alex Scott. I'm liking the way we just patiently waited for that space on the right-hand side. Bellanova, more than happy to run into it, and I'm pretty sure Paquetá had the keeper beat before the deflection, but the deflection's taking it on the other side of the keeper. He doesn't know where the ball is. He doesn't know what day of the week it is, what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is. It is time to make a substitution. 18 minutes to go. João Pedro is looking very tired, so Duranville can get a game. Skamaka can make way for Leonardo. Milenkovic can come on to try and... Bellanova's tired, but I kind of want to keep him on because he's got 2 assists to his name. I'm going to bring Milenkovic on for Ignacio. It's cardinal sin, isn't it? You don't change your centre-backs. Too late, I've done it. I kind of want to rest Bellanova for the Chelsea game as well, but it's like... okay, and Dongo, on you come. Comment section, you can roast me for this if it all goes wrong. But we've got 18 minutes left. I'm going to try and go on the front foot. We're going to try and get one more goal to see this game home. Here's Ndongo, the new man on the pitch, looking to show some energy. He looks for the Marcus Leonardo, who can't get it. But Duranville, the other sub, he can't keep it under control. And Ndongo gets there first this time. Very sloppy. He's lost the ball. He's not even trying to win it back. What are we doing with our lives? Rabiot again. Julian Alvarez. Oh, that long ball over the top. Truffurt's got caught out again. Chiesa's in. And somehow it loops up. And Karnaseki, I'm not sure Pickford would have got his little arms to that. So I'm going to take that one down as an absolute win for our transfer business. Rabiot's nicked the ball again. He's been absolutely just lamped by Dewey. Alvarez has got himself in. And I'm starting to see a pattern here. I think down this left-hand side, Truffurt might be on his way out of this team. That's twice the goals come from this kind of side. Yeah, we've not defended that well. Yeah, they seem to be getting in behind our left-back far too often. He's the one on support, if anything. Don't know what to do about that. Haven't really got any more attacking substitutions to make. I could take him off and put on Ben Johnson. Put on Ndongo over there. I feel like that was just a change for the sake of making a change. Can't even demand more. We just got to hope this works now. I'm going to keep clicking just in case it does let me. It has let me. It's not going to take effect though because that is full time and that is another draw in this season's Champions League. I feel hard done. Look at the stats. 21 shots, 8 on target. We can definitely feel hard done by. Defensive errors there just really costing us. And that is disappointing. Where does that leave us in terms of our Champions League? Can we salvage this and try and get ourselves with 28th still after 3 games? 24th is the playoff spot though, isn't it? So we're only a point off the playoffs. This new Champions League format's criminal. You've got us, Arsenal, Juventus, Villarreal, all down there doing absolutely rubbish, and yet we're only a point off the playoff zone after 3 games. So, reasons to be cheerful there then. Well, I'm not so cheerful at that we've now got to go to Stamford Bridge against that OP Chelsea side. And the FM gods have been kind to us because based on the results that have happened today, we have a free hit here. We cannot be caught. Actually, I'm lying because we played the same amount of games as the teams below us, and if they win, they'll go above us. I thought for a second there that they played and we were all right. But we're second. We've got a chance to go top in the league. But like I said, it is against that Chelsea team. And I've got so excited, I've just clicked through the lineup there. So we'll wait for it to come up on the preview screen and we'll talk you through it then. Because there's been a few changes to the side playing with the same formation. But we're going to make a few changes to the side that just played. We're going to have Dongo's going to play at left back. Other than that, Milenkovic comes back in. Morton gets a game holding midfield with Scott and Gallagher. Paquetá on the right after his 2 goals. Cherki comes back from injury. And we're going to give Marcus Leonardo a shot up front. And look at the state of that team. That is just so scary. I mean, it is, other than Diogo Costa, that is the team that we built, right? Scary, scary times. Graham Scott, the referee, 4 red cards already. Hopefully he's got one in his pocket for one of these Chelsea boys, because I've got a feeling we're going to need all the help we can get here. Let's drop some encouragement straight away, just for the fact that we've got the first bit of momentum. Hey, we're ahead on something so far. We've had a shot and it was on target. It's another slow start, not going to lie. As far as first halves go, this episode is probably at the bottom of the list for every episode I've ever done. Let's demand more. Come on, boys. Wakey, wakey. I know we've gone for a different formation, and it's probably the 2-4-3-3s cancelling each other out. But at least, okay, 8 minutes to go. We have a highlight, and it was Big Deuce up front. Scared me a little bit, but thankfully he couldn't keep his header down. And look at that match momentum. Other than that first 5 seconds of the game, it's been all Chelsea. And Kvaratskhelia robbed Bellanova. Oh, I don't know, I'm nervous. I thought Bellanova was going to have a nibble. Ben Chilwell, and thankfully for us, it kind of goes harmlessly over the bar. And that is half time. And it is, I mean, this episode's probably only going to be about 6 minutes long at this point. I mean, would somebody please think of the content? Right then, second half. We've got some encouragement. We've got a little bit of momentum going. Have we got a goal in us? Have we got an attack in us? It's an hour gone. We're going to make a change. Are we going to be bold? I'm going to be bold. I'm going to go back to the original OG formation. We're going to bring on Dewey. We're going to bring on... I am going to bring on Skamaka. I was toying with the idea. He's feeling aggressive. Maybe that's what we need. We need a bit of passion. Someone to be a bit pumped up. I thought that was us crossing the ball into there. I was going to say, here we go. It wasn't. It was Chelsea building it from the back as they look for Musiala. Bellanova. I mean, what's he done there? It looks like Zidane headbutted him in the chest. That is the worst thing that could have happened to us. We're now going to have to do something funky with the formation. I've just made that change. Right, do we bring on Truffert and put Ndongo to right back? Milenkovic can play right back. Right, so Ignacio comes on. Who do we take off? Paquetá's on a booking, and I do not trust that fella. So we're going to go with that. And that. What do we think? What do we think? Is there one more change needing to be made? No. Stick with that for now. I mean, we knew we knew the referee's got a red card in him. That's his 5th of the season. He gave it to the wrong team. As far as I'm concerned, as far as like justice is concerned, it was definitely the right team. And I mean, are we going to show up? Are we going to give you a highlight? I might even have to do a third game just because I feel a little bit guilty here. Ignacio, Conor Gallagher, Dewey, looking over the top for Alex Scott. Can't get there ahead of Colwill. Konate looks over the top now, and Dongo does what Trafford couldn't do in the last game. I mean, there's a lot of head tennis going on here and not a lot of us being on the ball. But Conor Gallagher finds Skamaka. Skamaka finds Scott. Scott's in the box here. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, that was the moment. That was the moment that, I mean, I was close to leaping out of my chair and doing a lap of the room there. And, Skamaka's got a free kick. If it was a little bit closer and a little bit of a better free kick taker, this would be in. Can he do it? Big game, Gianluca. Oh, he can't. It's over the bar. Oh, no. Last minute corner. Do not get my hopes up like this, Football Manager. Cherky with a corner. Don't aim for a midget. Please don't aim for a midget. Get in one of them big lads' heads. Who's he? Oh, definitely a midget back there, wasn't it? And that's that. That's 0-0. I mean, we can't leave it there. I'm going to have to give you another game, surely. Surely. Who's our next league game? Is it against anyone important? Can we skip through this and just find out who it's against? It's against... I mean, it's Carabao. I'll do the Arsenal game. Why not? It can't be as bad as the last two. See you in a sec. Okay, spoiler alert. We're not going to win the Carabao Cup because we're out. We got beat 2-1 by Villa. Paquetá got himself suspended. Truffert got himself an injury. It's going to keep him out for between 7 weeks and 3 months. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Paquetá didn't get himself suspended. He got suspended for a cup game. So, yeah, we still got him for this game. But he's going to be on the bench as a bit of a punishment. Jared Bowen comes in to get a run on the right-hand side. We're going to stick... I don't know, do we stick with this? This has been just boring as, isn't it, really? Right, we'll stick with it for the first half and then hopefully we've got 11 men on the pitch and we're not going to... Well, we will be able to go to the more attacking variant of our formation if we so need to. Man United thankfully lost. Tottenham didn't pick up as many points and Liverpool won. So we're still only 2 points off the top at the Premier League. So I think given that some of the performances, especially the ones that we've seen on camera, I think we can count ourselves a little bit lucky to still be in such a good position in this Premier League. But then it's down to us to try and capitalise on that good position, as at least we have a highlight early in this game. Conor Gallagher now. Was that a little Rabona cross there? We'll never know. Oh, João Pedro's got a goal. We might find out on the replay. I mean, you can always rewind the video and we can find out. If not, is it going to show us here? Conor Gallagher, Belanova. That definitely looks like a Rabona. I mean, that would be his left foot though, wouldn't it? And he's right-footed. So I don't know why he's pulled it out like that. I'm not going to complain if it leads to goals. Rabona yourself away, mate. Bella Rabona, maybe. We'll call him that? No. It just feels like the letters are there. I mean, you could rearrange them and get Rabona. R-A-B-O. Yeah, definitely can. Definitely can. Called it. I mean, it says something about the quality of football when you're spending time making anagrams out of your players' names. And Saliba scores from a corner. It's another set piece we conceded against. That's becoming a bit of a theme. How tall are our players? Milenkovic is 6'5". Brilliant. Where are you? Where is number 19? We'll never know. Okoli, just out of interest. 6'2". Maybe they should try getting up and winning some headers. That might be an idea. And I mean, if he's on the side, he's proven that we don't need headers. We can score with our feet. After all, it is called football, so technically scoring headers is a form of cheating. But who am I to complain? We're 2-1 up. Marcus Leonardo kind of fighting Skamaka all the way for this starting striker spot now. That's a bit of a conundrum probably going into the next season. I just feel so much loyalty towards Skamaka after last season. He did score against Villa, in fairness. Let me know down in the comments. Do we stick with Skamaka? Does Leonardo deserve more game time up front? I mean, if he gets another 2 in this game, he can consider himself our number 1 striker. I'll call it there. West Ham at top of the league as things stand. That has got a little ring to it. Hopefully the players can take that on board. I really thought Milenkovic was going to give the ball away there. So now my heart rate's dropped to a somewhat normal level. Marcus Leonardo has found Jared Bowen and Dongo's I mean, a better touch from Bowen and we're in. And after all that we managed to hit the angle between post and bar, and can probably consider ourselves a bit unlucky not to have scored. And I just noticed Kieran Tierney seems to be playing at right back. That has resulted in them giving the ball away and us getting a chance, which we probably should have done a bit better with the build-up play. And Dongo showing that he's not as easily caught under the ball as Truffert. Alex Scott, I mean, he's hoofed it. What a spoon foot. That is an unbelievable miss. I mean, I tell you what, Paquetá, mate, feel your boots. Feel your boots. João Pedro looking a bit tired, but he has got a goal. I think Cherky comes on, and I think Duranville comes on for Bowen, freshen that front line up. We've got some legs in midfield. Conor Gallagher on a booking does scare me a little bit, but we do have something to hold on to, and we don't have another remotely good holding midfielder. So Conor Gallagher is going to have to step up and show some responsibility here as we get to the last 10 minutes of the game. Now, the dilemma. Do we absolutely shut up shop? We bring Ben Johnson on at right back because Belanova is actually knackered. We leave one sub up our sleeve. And we just pray to the FM gods that time flies like it's the first half of a West Ham versus Chelsea game, which it seems to be doing. We're in stoppage time. Have we held on? Have we won? Have we gone top of the league? The answer is we have. What a performance from the boys. The formation change seems to have worked against the big teams. Marcus Leonardo's got himself a man of the match. 62,500 hammers have gone home singing "We are top of the league." Say "We are top of the league." And what a way to finish a triple-headed episode. Right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I mean, a like and a comment for being top of the league. It's got to be worth it, right? And I'll see you next week where we look to push on and establish ourselves at the top four side. Hopefully get some better Champions League results. And hopefully a smiley Potsy. See you next week.